Hey, welcome back. This here is the little plug of the day, or for the way, I should say. But don't forget, you can save 15% off at Link. That's LINQ. And yes, you do have a link code, which is, by the way, at checkout. And definitely, this is one thing that'll help you creators and businessmen and women of all just plug and connect the things that is right for you. Link has they have badges, they have stretch rubber bands, they have little tags that you can put on the back of your phone or wherever whatever you travel with, and they also have like actual digital business cards as well. So definitely by any means necessary, you got to get you a link, and hopefully it could definitely help plug the things that you need to plug. You know what I mean? So again, that's by the way at checkout, and save your 15%. Now, for those that would like to support the show, donate. It is more than appreciated, and I am so gracious for that you have no idea. If you would like to do so, you can definitely donate via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Again, if you would like to donate, support the show, we here, by the way, appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. And you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, 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 all right. So I'm gonna get into something, and this actually ties into something that's actually greater than the actual story. So I'm gonna tell you what. Well, first of all, before we get started, this is that By the Way podcast. First and foremost, we are on number 19. That's 1 9. You know what? Before we get started, let me see what they say about 19. Give me a second. Angel number 19. I don't even know if it's angel number. I'm just going. I'm just going. 1 second. All right. I have big fingers, so it just basically, yeah. All right. Angel number 19 is a message from the angels that your goal has almost come to completion, or that a phase or situation in your life is coming to an end. Your angels ask that you remain positive throughout these transitions and look forward to wonderful new beginnings and auspicious opportunities. Let's get it. So, excuse me. Another thing. I'm gonna plug me early and how we do. So, going forward, if you would like to support me, Mr. Bush, this podcast, by the way, this energy, this world, this consciousness of BHC, Planet BHC, that we resume and we come to when we leave Earth. If you want to support that vibe, that energy, then by all means you can. I am accepting donations and support via PayPal. So whatever you can send, whatever you don't want to send, if you just want to send a selfie via PayPal, I don't know if you can do that. I accept facial payment. No, no, I don't. But no, if you wanna support, by all means, you can send it through at Wickush via PayPal. That's WICKUSH. And again, that's via PayPal. You can donate, show support at Wickush, WICKUSH. Oh, and PayPal, like, hit me up, man. Like, I think we can do some shit. Well, I think we can do some things. We can discuss some business. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, now this one. So I'm gonna start it off by saying, first of all, I don't control this shit. I am going off of spirit. So at the end of the day, I can only say I don't control this shit and reiterate what I just said. So now, there's two things about this I want to talk about. Number one, first of all, this that I have today is some blue diamond. It's 100% indica, and as of right now, it smokes pretty good. No complaints. So this is that blue diamond, and yeah. Excuse me. So, in this episode, it's generated by something that I've seen for a while. So I'm going to, but I feel like there's lessons in a lot of things, and it's not all about just internet shit. Like, honestly, I hope that's fully understood. And on top of that, when I see things, I hope the nature is understood, and I hope I myself is unbalanced, because sometimes things frustrate me, and it's not about me being frustrated, because that's not going to get anything done. It's about me understanding and not necessarily trying to change it for my benefit or whatever. Not trying to change it at all. I think sometimes some things don't see the things that affect it for the ways that it feels is deemed. Like, okay, certain things happen to certain people, or certain things just affect certain people, and they alter how this person perceives. So this person perceives this as them, as their likes or their dislikes. But if they ever had the opportunity to understand why they are wired the way they are, they wouldn't even be that way. You know what I mean? And I don't think some people understand that, honestly. So, what I'm going to say is this. I am going to talk about a topic that is it has been very, I want to use my words very carefully. Okay. This is the most basic and in-our-face thing, but it's being played with, altered, and confused, and I'm not really sure how. But I must say, whoever's doing this or pushing this movement of blending genders and making people not understand what they already understand and know, those are some mindful motherfuckers, y'all. So I gotta give it to them. That's some shit. So basically, this is what it is. I'm gonna talk about a person, and then I'm not talking about a person. I want to mention a person because I noticed that a lot of people struggle with this, or sometimes don't know how to balance it all, or whatever the case is, because sexuality is a crazy thing. Sexuality is everything and more. It's so much. And if not understood properly, sexuality can, yeah. So, there's this young lady by the name of Hitomi. Hey, Hitomi. Now, I had messaged or commented on it when Hitomi's her videos, saying that I would give a response via my pod, because I don't know how to. It's better for me to speak here. Yeah. So I'm gonna speak to her directly, inadvertently, because she's not here, so I don't really speak to anybody directly. Okay. Now, I don't want to misquote her, but she was giving tips about pleasing another woman, right? Now, The only reason I'm giving a talk on this is because of this. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think that there's anything wrong with a woman pleasing another woman. All right. Now, I'll say as far as what makes people jealous, what makes people uncomfortable is the buildup of how an energy is even ran through those people to even be jealous, you know. So I believe in those ways we've kind of grown into a way of not accepting that via the norm of how relationships and things go. So, and I'm sorry, sometimes I'm talking completely. I was talking from a perspective of a man and a woman and more other people being in whatever they're doing. So, sometimes I think if I'm everywhere, please stay with me. I do apologize. Sometimes I believe there's like a duality, but really there's only one. I believe energy rules all, right? And in today's world, everything is so flawed. I can't even, I won't even accept. I don't accept. So I won't even acknowledge today's world because it's all lies and it's confusion. So, one thing I've learned on my journey, on my spiritual journey, is that spirituality is almost the same as sexuality, and it's almost the same as electricity, right? All of it. It's like damn near the same in their own intrinsic ways. But this is the thing. So in sexuality, there's magnetism, things that you magnate to. As you become more conscious, you become more electrical. As you become more electrical, you become more aware of energy. Some energies feel ways and every energy feels a certain way. And it's based on not the energy, based off how you're wired. If you're not wired correctly, then you either will pull to something too much, pull to something not enough. It depends. Now, one thing I've noticed is that I think the world in itself is very rough on beautiful lilies. And if you're not used or, don't recognize what I'm talking about when I say lilies, that's what we on this show, on this planet, that's what we refer to as women. And the only reason I don't use the word women as much is because I feel like there's a negative connotation to it. And when I speak with people, I don't want to tense people up by any means. I want people to be relaxed, honestly, just honestly relaxed, as we go through our journey. So, again, so back to beautiful lilies. I believe number one, this world in general are very tough on women in general, from any sexual standpoint, from her expressing it, from her doing it, to her looking like she wants to do it, or whatever the case may be, or looking like it. People have a lot of things about, there is no looking like she wants to do it. You don't know what she wants to do. I get it. So, excuse me. I believe that and it's hard to explain because I feel like a lot of people are going to probably chastise me for saying this, but ultimately, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, people are not understanding who the fuck they are first. This world is like, it's really altering things, and it's even hard to talk because it's like, fuck it, I'm just going to say it. What this world doesn't understand is something that I can't quite explain, right? But I'll say this. The mind is a very powerful tool, right? And if the mind is not healthy, if the mind is not proper, if the mind is not aligned, then the body and the life won't either. And that's just is what it is. The heart, the mind, if the mind is messed up, the eyes won't see correctly anyway. The desire will be off. Everything will be off. And I don't don't think a lot of people realize how powerful the mind is. Now, the thing is, in today's society, I'm going to talk in highlighted terms so that I could get the most and maximum of understanding in this. Homosexuality. People shun away from it because of a lot of things in it, but I also believe that as I stated, the mind is a very powerful thing. So, like for example, I'm not sure if humanity is aware of how altered, but also on an altered path they are from nature. And one thing about humanity is that humanity has veered off of nature, but the thing is, it still dwells in existence. Existence and nature are entwined like thread. And we will always be under and in nature. But our nature can always be used against us, altered, or just misinformed due to our environment and the way our nature is even treated, or we even view ourselves, let alone our nature. So I think the thing is, what I'm saying is that, like, I believe that, and actually these two things are actually different but entwined in a similar way. Spirituality. Okay, so let me get back to spirituality for one quick second. About Hitomi, if I'm pronouncing her name right, I'm gonna say Hit for all intents and purposes. The last couple of years, I've seen her on her her spiritual journey. And if I can go back and just literally think in my mind, I've seen things from her showing her eating, meal preps, to yoga stretches, to just talks or little projects she's been working on. Now, mind you, and I'm so serious, I pick up here and there. Like, I think I've been subscribed for like a couple years maybe. And I've seen what I've seen here and there, right? Now, hopefully, I have a truest of understanding to a degree. I haven't watched everything, and I don't study anybody or anything. I just go off of what I see off of my just eye to a degree. And this is what I think. I think in her spirituality, yes, spirituality is a very isolating experience. It's a very exhilarating experience. It's a very unveiling experience. It's also an orgasmic experience. I think on a sexual journey, you understand your body more. And I think the best people that are good with sex, they understand how their body works. Now, everybody's body is wired differently, but for the most part, the handles and controls are all there. You just have to know how to use the handles and the controls. And it's just that easy, that simple, or that difficult. But really, it's that simple. So, seeing, Hitomi on this journey, and seeing that she's been talking about this sisterhood and things of these nature, and making out with women and things of that nature, or just whatever she was talking about. And then I guess she's always touched on it to a degree, but now she's like saying like boom, right? So I think over time we always see our strongest intentions throughout time, and throughout, from what I've seen. And if I'm wrong, tell me, by all means, I'm open for a conversation. But from what I've seen, her direction of where she is aiming has veered towards women, right? An aiming or an attention on women that has increased or grown within her, right? Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying anything is evil or anything of that nature. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not demonizing her or anybody else because it's not worth all that. That's not what it's about. What I'm saying is that I believe that sometimes we don't see the direction that we're going in. Sometimes we don't see the path that we create. Sometimes we do. You know, I think what I'm saying is that ultimately, this universe, this existence, this nature has codes and keys and mechanisms of how it works and how we entwine and work in it. One thing about a man is that a man is a man. One thing about a woman is a woman is a woman. About a woman is a woman is a woman. A man needs and wants a woman. A woman needs and wants a man. Now, just so people can truly understand, a woman's vaginal cavity, vaginal vagina, a woman's womb, whatever. I don't like saying cavity. That shit sounds like fucking disrespectful as hell, and like it's some type of alien shit. But anyway, that is not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, just like a man feels a woman up physically in her vagina, a man also feels a woman up in so many other ways, mentally as well as spiritually. Now, just like a woman's vagina engulfs and covers a man's penis, she can engulf and cover a man's spirit as well as his heart and emotions. Which means we affect each other in so many different ways. But the nature of who we are is working within us of what we are. That we cannot fight. And that I see a lot of people in the world. The world today has a problem with acceptance. And they don't even realize America has made weak-minded individuals that cannot accept acceptance. They can't accept life. And the reason they have hard times accepting life is because of their mind. Like, your mind is everything. Without your mind, you have nothing. This world, stemming from America, sadly, creates soft, drugged up, no accountability for self, no hard work, lackadaisical, weak-minded individuals. Now, why? I don't necessarily know, but it's the truth. And it's just it's you know, we can talk about this shit all day. We can say shit is sad. We can say this and that, right? But these people are still confused, right? These people are still like, I feel differently. I'm not this. And it's like, fam, sit down. Sit down. Somebody get them some water. This female or this male, because they need to chill and breathe. See, people convince themselves because, like I said, the mind in itself is a very powerful tool. And if tainted, if poisoned, if misguided, you will be misguided through your eyesight, through your line of thought, through just the way you direct your entire being. And I'm just talking about from the mind perspective anyway. Like, let's say we're not even talking about this. We're talking about anything else. And let's just say somebody's incorrect about something and they're acting off of this incorrection. You see what I'm saying? And it depends on dexterity of what the situation is, or what can make problems or not. But basically, the mind is a very powerful tool. And so I'll show you another example with just the mind itself before we get back into our conversation. The mind alters what you see as food. The mind alters what you see as a companion. The mind alters what you see as anything in your reality. Like your mind alters what you see as what you have sex with and what you don't. Not everybody's mind is the same. Some people's minds go through their eyes and they look at goats and they want to have sex with them. Some people's minds, depending on who they are, there are some men's, it doesn't matter. See, the whole purpose of what I'm saying is that the mind is almost like spiritual glasses before you even get to look through your physical eyes. But the mind is a very tricky thing, because ultimately our mind is a computer. Our brain is a computer. It computes things. It's electrical. It's online. When it's offline, we're dead. So we're organically portable internet plants, basically. A lot of people don't. Oh, that's a whole nother conversation, which I believe we talked about previously, about how humanity is basically portable plants in every form of the fashion. But we'll talk about that another time. I don't want to lose you on what we're talking about, but basically, in spirituality, there is a lot of absorption in energy. You have to absorb a lot in order to grow. You have to absorb, I was going to say from nature, but from so many different places. Even the things that are not good for you, you absorb and you learn from. And the thing is that over time, out of all of these things, you have to balance it in your digestion. See, the thing is, like, we digest light, we digest information, we digest experiences, we digest things. So when you digest something, it becomes a part of you, right? So when you digest knowledge, when you digest education, you don't have to, it becomes a part of who you are. You know it. It is you. You've digested it. And a lot of us don't understand that that's how our minds are. Our minds, from the day we were born, some people's minds slow down as far as their absorption of things, but a child's mind is highly absorbent. I don't know if people are aware or know that, but like the thing about, I believe, just elevating in your solar cycle years, people stop forward motion for various reasons, mainly for children. And that's something I do want to talk about now or later, but yeah, fuck it. We're talking about it. I'm going to just keep going. I see a lot of people, I got to stay on topic because I really want to talk about that. I'll talk about that later. But basically, over time in spirituality, it's your responsibility to balance. Now, we're never perfect, and we're not on a tightrope. But I believe we do have to understand what we are and what we're doing and what we truly want. Now, I believe, and if I'm wrong, by all means, please correct me. But nah, no need for that. I'm here. I got this. I believe the nature of us are intrinsically connected, man and woman. And I believe a lot of people have forgotten and got away from a lot of things and are just disconnected wholeheartedly. And a woman has to understand that a woman has to be filled up. Like, it's a desire. Now, when we look at our lives and we look at where we've gone, are we really okay with this synthetic version of reality? Like, are we going to mimic other body parts of other sexual beings and put them on the sexes of us and feel emotionally like this is healthy and okay? Like, there are, I believe, a sense of hatred that has grown for men, for some women, and by all means, I in some cases, I understand women's fear of men, because a lot of women, more than people want to talk about or acknowledge, experience sexual harassment at one point in their life, which is ridiculous because men experience it as well. Not as much, but they do experience it as well. But what I'm saying is that over time we have to heal. We can't be hurt and on the line forever, right? So, how healthy, what type of sense does it make for a male, a man? Well, actually, it's not really the same because it's not really being done. It's not really being done on the other end. Apparently, gay men are just, with each other. They don't necessarily need a pocket pussy. But even still, there are guys that have sex with sex dolls. It's very, very weird. But hold on, let me say what I'm saying. But what I'm saying about this situation specifically is that a relationship is being created. A sense of connection is being normalized due to an appendage that is synthetic, and you have to understand, if that's synthetic, what else is synthetic about your connection, it's not real. Synthetic means not real, ladies and gentlemen. A strap-on is not real, ladies and gentlemen. So if there's something already unreal on a physical level, that means there's also something unreal on the other levels as well. Now, I want to say this. Now look at the delusion in the so-called, I don't want to call people crazy because I'm not here to offend people. I'm just here to allow people to think about the things that they're actually doing. I think that people need to be loved properly. Men and women. Women specifically. I think, matter of fact, and I don't want to make this just about a women thing, but since I'm on the Beautiful Lilies right now, I need to add a reminder to the world of what these beautiful lilies truly are. What a woman truly is. And to be honest with you, a woman, in my opinion, is the greatest technology on this planet. A woman is the greatest technology on this planet. From her womb to her mind, to her breasts, to her feet, to her breath. Greatest technology. So, I guess ultimately, about Hitomi, by all means, any cunnilingus advice, any I mean, look, if that's what it is, then fuck it. I got some advice for you. And I'm not even gonna go there because that sounds like. But no, real talk. I go back a couple episodes and I literally give advice on how to please a goddess. And I go into detail, I believe. If I need to go in detail again, I will. Just so people know. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a quick tad bit for men and women. This is for the, I guess, heterosexual people that sometimes don't really know how the other sex's body works, or they need more. They just need advice. So look at this. Guys, you've masturbated, you've understood the depths, dimensions of your penis, what does what, nutsack, to a degree. And you're still learning, you still will continue to learn, right? Okay. So, basically, this is how it is for a woman. A woman vagina is an inverted penis. So if you take your penis and you look like it inverts it, not pushes it, but it's inverted back up, like it's shooting up towards your brain inside of your body. You have to understand that everything is wired that way for a woman. So, yes, you were once a female. So a female's body, which we all start from, once the Y chromosome, I believe, kicks into the brain of the fetus, which is already female, the testicles drop and testosterone kicks in, starting to form the baby's body. Slightly different. So when the things drop, they become not inverted, extroverted. They drop. So whatever you call that. So that's when the two ovaries that are already inside, when they drop down, they become the testicles. So you get what I'm saying. Just a quick little whatever. So basically what I'm saying is whatever feels good to you, invert it and it will to her, but you have to find your own groove and work with her and just enjoy her womanly body and you'll get there. Women vice versa. Number one, for you all, that's easier for guys. It's really easier. I mean, if you're a lady struggling doing something of that nature, the only person that could really help you, from my perspective, is an older woman that's a freak and knows how to do it and get it. Yeah. That's that. Yeah, that's the only energy that. Yeah, I can't really help you with that one. But I will say, take your time. Don't pull his balls. Don't pull his skin. Relax. Watch some videos. Get acquainted. Take your time. Relax, and just ultimately, it's more about attitude. I think a woman's attitude is everything, but don't overdo it with attitude. Don't be trying to whip your hair and move your head fast and all that. You're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Just relax and enjoy yourself and pay attention to him. If he look like he's damn near don't trust his balls in your hands or around your mouth, then you need to change what you're doing. So yeah. But anyway, I would like to say, yeah, just I believe that overall sexuality, that's a powerful thing, a very powerful thing. A lot of people have succumbed to it, fell victim to it, lost control in it. A lot of it is unbalanced. A lot of it is unsatisfied. And at the end of the day, we're all sexual creatures. All sexual creatures. Without enough or proper, healthy sexual expression, we'd all go crazy. You know what I mean? So it's just, it is what it is. We're beings that want to create, want to expand. And that's sexual energy wants to create, wants to expand. and it just is what it is. So, yeah. Secondly, what I was gonna say, which I don't even know what I was gonna say, but I did hit you like on the late. Oh, FYI, ladies and gentlemen, I'm working on some beautiful music. Still working with my producers, and we're working on some stuff. But when I'm able to get it to you all, I definitely will, and I'm looking forward to it. Believe it or not, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, you know what's so crazy? Like now, as far as music, I'm the best I've ever been, and it's actually kind of so weird with music right now. You know, like basically off where I am, how I feel in the world, what I want from it, what I like to go big in music, but I like to be able to live off of it. But as far as how big or what I do, I don't really want to focus or try to go too big or do anything super crazy. It's just the truth. It's just the real truth. So we'll see. We will definitely see how things turn and transpire and all that other good stuff. But at the end of the day, I just want to follow my heart, do what's right, do what I feel, and just be honest in it. You know, if I can't be honest in it, what can I be? You know, so I think that's where I come from, and a lot of what I do lately. The last couple years of my life, it's been a little difficult because the things that have been, you know, brought to me, I didn't feel. You know, one thing about me and one thing I always say is that, you know, you can only do what you feel, and you can only feel what you do. You can't feel something that you're not doing, because then you're not doing it. It's like you can't feel something you don't have. At least you got that type of imagination. We talk about something else. That's a joint. Yep, that's a joint. It is a joint. It is a joint. Focus on me. Focus on them. Gotta get it like that, but it's a point. It is a joint. Alright. Let's roll me up a quick little joint. Was that a... Hey, so I'm out of backwoods, but you know what? I don't like discussing internal battles that I go through. It's not that I don't, or I don't want to be honest about anything. It's just sometimes I don't want to seem. Well, we all don't want to seem like fuck it. I'm not gonna be like that. We don't want to seem like a hypocrite. You know, I want to hold myself accountable, and I do want to grow. I like my marijuana and I like the things that I do, but at the end of the day, I don't want them to cause issues and trouble for me and what I do at the end of the day, as far as health wise and other things. So if I got to make any changes, I don't want to shun it or be pussy about it. So I'll say that. second. All right. So, let's take a brief support break. Again, this is that By the Way podcast. Flamed up. On this, as of right now, I just want to take a break. Just remind people again, if you would like to support, you can definitely support via PayPal, and you can send your donation support to @Wickush. That's W as in winner, I as in ice, C as in concussion, K as in kite, U as in usually, S is in sex, and H is in hot. Yeah. So that's Wickush via PayPal, and I accept all donations, and thank you very much for your time. Back to the show. So yeah, there's something I want to pull up real quick. So, I was talking, so I was talking to Lisa. 1 second. Hopefully I got it right here. This is it. Well, I feel like this isn't her. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I asked her. 1 second. Maybe, 1 second. I want to make sure I plug her. Alright, let me go back. So, I asked her if she could send me the link. She told me it's on Barnes and Noble. So, I'm just trying to put her name in. Carter. Come on, Lisa Harris. Come on, Lisa. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. I thought she sent me the link. She just sent me Barnes & Noble's website, but not to her book. What's this? I don't think this is it. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I guess I gotta look for it in depth at another time. I'm not gonna do that to us. That's alright. But yeah. So some music that came out that I wanted to touch on. Oh, FYI, Snoop. I know this is like random as fuck. Snoop put out an album on 420 this year, right? Now I hope y'all heard it. It's called From the Streets to the Suites, right? He got this one song on there, track number 5, called "Sitting on Blades," and I like to just throw it on every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like to just throw that on every now and then because it just is what it is. One second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I do apologize for that brief intermission. It was brief. Y'all didn't But within that time, I had to just go make a couple moves real quick. And came up on some medicine and everything. I don't know which one is gonna be which done first. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? While I'm back, bear with me. You know what? Let me take the shirt off. Now, I'm not a big mentioner of Joe Budden anymore. I feel like he broke my heart and was a liar, along with a lot of other shit. Nobody's talking about it, so I feel like I'm lame even discussing it. But what I'm saying is, when he was about to get into his potting, he would take his shirt off. I'm not really trying to compare myself right now in that element, but it just reminded me of it. So, but anyway, I'm gonna keep the flow going. Let me just play this. This is my shit, and it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. So it is what it is. Let's go. This is Lloyd Banks, The Course of the Inevitable, Commitment. Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna put another vibe on, man. They do it. They do it right. They do it right. I'm gonna put y'all on another vibe. I think I'd like. I'm gonna play a couple of Smino, man. I don't know if y'all be up on Smino. For those ain't up on Smino. I think this is the one I meant to play. Hey, shout out to Smino. I don't know the nigga, but I like his music. You. Don't know about, they can go about you. I'm gonna pause that. I don't wanna play too much. I'm gonna get back. Hey, so earlier I was talking about some shit that I'm not sure if I hit it on all corners the way I would have liked it. But there was a lot into what I was talking and meaning, and so much. Let me turn it just like. But yeah, man, talk about how. You talk about being hot and humid. Like, this shit is no joke. No joke. Alright, so, fuck. You know, like, I got this. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just putting something together. I had a piece of my blunt come out. I could go without it, but I don't want to do that. I don't do that. I'm gonna put that bitch back in there. So it's a complete fill-in at the end. So I don't feel incomplete. Make your motherfucking life. I'm just playing, y'all. Or am I? Dun dun dun. Next time on Does Bushwick Really Give a Fuck? I'm just playing. Of course I give a fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it a freestyle that needs to manifest right now? Is that what this is? Uh-oh. 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 Alright, let me go ahead and flame that up. Make sure that's good and ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know for the last couple of minutes, kind of been existing. I'm back. I'm tightening it up. Like I said, I want to be more concise. And I am. I'm concise in spirit. It all matters. I'm just rolling up a blunt. I'm done rolling it now. I'm actually just lighting it under this candle. Slow and patient. For those that don't know, it's best to light a blunt while not pulling on it, just letting the fire stay on it. That's what I've learned. If you got your own technique, by all means, use it. And hope you get after me. Yeah, let's see what we got. All right. Ooh. We back online? We back online. Let's get it. So, I actually kind of want to get into some new shit. A whole nother topic. I'm talking some whole nother whatever. So, I'm just gonna go. You know how we exist and there's a lot of lies in the planet and the world right now, right? Lately, I noticed there's this a certain sense of status that the world is in, right? And this status is not good. But the way the world and society portrays things and interactions, which makes sense because we don't want utter chaos. But we already live in a subtle sense of quiet chaos underneath what we live in. And I say this because there's a lot of things that are just so fucked up. So recently, I tried to forward motion throughout all of these emotions, forward motion through all of these emotions. The letdown, the disappointment, the fear, the worry, the this, the negative news, all this other stuff, right? And after all of that is said and done, where does it leave us, you know? And I've been thinking about a lot of that lately. You know, you can only be consumed by something for so long, right? make some music. I'm gonna get off this. Peace, y'all. This that By the Way pod. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, if you want to support, donate, I gladly appreciate and graciously accept. And you can do so via PayPal at Wickush, and that is WICKUSH. And again, this is Mr. Bush. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I think due to the way this pod was, I like to get y'all a little bit more. Don't get me wrong. You know I love y'all. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and shoot another one or do another one tomorrow. We'll see. I want to do another one, but I do want to stay more consistent. So meanwhile, y'all be safe out there. Whatever you're working on, don't forget, do an extra push-up, extra sit-up. Drink a little water. Drink more water than what you were. Remember to breathe deeply. And take your time and relax. And remember to heal. And you're always growing, whether it's a direction you want to go in or not. So I'm going to leave you with that. And may the power of BHC be with you.